I am, and then you are. Good morning. My name is Ann Donworth. I'm the Director of Development for the Lexington Public Library. This morning, it is my privilege to serve as our MC for this morning's announcement. I'd like to especially thank Mayor Linda Gordon and Council Member for the 11th District, Jennifer Reynolds, for being with us on site this morning. We are taking the red zone precautions very seriously here at the library. So we wish that we could be in person with all of you to share this news, but appreciate your patience and understanding as we try to keep everyone in our community, especially our staff and our customers, safe. So with this new format, we are going to go through all of our speakers, and then we will have the opportunity for individuals participating through WebEx with the media to ask questions through WebEx. And then they will also have the opportunity to schedule one-on-one interviews with our executive director later this afternoon. After some of our speakers, we will have Camilo Quintana, who is our floor manager for the Village Branch, with an update for our Spanish-speaking audience. Now it is my great pleasure and privilege to introduce our Mayor, Linda Gordon. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Anne, and congratulations to everyone at the Lexington Public Library. Our library, the Lexington Public Library, is really demonstrating its heart for service in this pandemic, and it hasn't been easy. The library has had to find new ways to do just about everything it does, with curbside services and a focus on virtual services. You've seen new needs and stepped up with new services, like providing a location for voting, or offering homework help, or providing meals for children who need food or access to social services. And all of this while continuing your unwavering commitment to education and access for everyone. Today's announcement, coming in the midst of this health crisis, tells us even more about the library's commitment to service. We have long been proud of and amazed by the Village Branch Library. Through its bilingual services, it is the information hub of Lexington's Hispanic and Latinx community. Today's announcement is another exciting step forward in commitment for our library to service to the West End of Lexington. Now, let's hear from Heather Dieffenbach, Executive Director of Lexington Public Library, who has some very exciting news. Heather, congratulations.
Thank you, Linda, for your kind words and for being here with us today. Village Branch is a keystone of library services here in Lexington. In 2018, we embarked upon a year-long master planning process where we studied the community's need for library services and heard from over 2,400 stakeholders who overwhelmingly agreed that Village Branch should be our first priority. I am pleased to share that we have acquired a site to house a reimagined Village Branch. After nearly a year of searching, we have finally found the ideal site, and it is right here. This morning, we closed on the purchase of this location, 2185 Versailles Road, which will be the permanent home for this incredible branch. The Village Branch was established in 2004 to service Lexington's growing Spanish-speaking community with bilingual services, reading materials, and educational classes. It was expanded in 2010, though it remained our smallest and only leased location. I am incredibly proud that we are investing in the long-term future for this location, which our consultants dubbed the little branch that punches above its weight. With the support of the Lexington Public Library Foundation, the vehicle for public-private partnership with our library system, we will create a beautiful future for this community. This new signature library will be a welcoming beacon, not only for our customers, but for everyone entering Lexington from the Bluegrass Airport and the Bluegrass Parkway. What a strong statement it will make. Lexington values its culture and its education. I'd like to thank the Lexington Public Library Board of Trustees for taking this huge step forward and for their continued service to Lexington. Please join me in welcoming Board Chair Larry Smith.
Thank you, Heather. This has been a long time coming. Over a year ago, I drove the neighborhood with our real estate consultant looking for possible locations because we knew we wanted to expand the services we can provide to this community. When I first moved to Lexington in 1981, I lived on the lane just right over there, and my wife taught at Cardinal Valley Elementary. So we've been familiar with this neighborhood for a long, long time. I'd like also to commend my fellow trustees and especially the members of the Building and Property Committee. Also Heather, who has done a wonderful job for the library, and the entire library staff for their diligence in finding the right location for Village Branch. Now we begin the hard work of determining what our citizens need for its newest library. Over the next few months, the library staff will begin to engage stakeholders about the features and design needs for the Village Branch. We recognize that it will be an especially difficult process in light of the global pandemic, but it will be vitally important as we design a facility that will serve our community for decades to come. Please stay tuned for information to come about how you can share ideas and get involved with this project. Next up, please welcome Aaron Sorote, Chair of the Lexington Public Library Foundation's Board of Directors.
Thank you, Larry. I'm honored that to be here today and to lead the foundation, which Heather, I think, mentioned earlier, is the vehicle for private investment for our public library system. We support our libraries with advocacy, with private funding, and strategic partnerships, all of which are needed now more than ever. Our public libraries in Lexington are fortunate to enjoy stable but very limited funding. And in fact, the library receives the minimum allowed by state. So the library board and staff have really done a tremendous job maximizing those limited resources, but it's going to take private investment to create the facility that this community deserves. The Library Foundation will embark on a capital campaign to help build our new village, a library which we can all be proud of. And so we look forward to working with each of you to make our library dreams a reality. And next up is Jennifer Reynolds, the council member for the 11th District.
Good morning. Buenos dias. My name is Jennifer Reynolds, and I am the council member for the district where we are right now, where Village Branch is located. The Village Branch Library is a pillar in this community and such a unique, important place that does an amazing job of serving the public. Not only does my family use the library, but I have partnered with the village team to host many community meetings and informational gatherings for the district here. Cardinal Valley and the surrounding area, as well as the international community, have relied on the village library to provide necessary services, space, computers, books, and tools for everyday life. Village is not only a library, it serves as a community center and is a key piece of our city's infrastructure. This new investment by the library's Board of Trustees is an important investment in the people who live, work, and play in the 11th District and beyond, and it is a vital one for this area. I'm excited to see the positive impact this new library will have on the surrounding community and city, and I look forward to working with the library and our constituents to plan for Lexington's newest community anchor. A huge thank you to Lexington Public Library for seeing the importance of prioritizing the expansion of the Village Branch Library. Thank you.
Hola, muy buenos días. Hoy estamos muy emocionados de compartir con ustedes que la Biblioteca Pública de Lexington ha adquirido el lote donde actualmente está la sucursal de Village. Este es el primer paso y demuestra el compromiso que la biblioteca tiene con la comunidad de Cardinal Valley y con la comunidad hispanohablante, y es muy importante para nosotros. Durante los próximos meses le preguntaremos a nuestros vecinos y clientes cuál es la sucursal de Village de sus sueños. Esta información nos ayudará a diseñar la sucursal ideal para las necesidades de nuestros clientes. Estén atentos para más información mientras trabajamos para hablar con la comunidad de una manera segura y efectiva. Gracias, que estén bien.
Gracias, Camilo, and thank you to all of our speakers for joining us today. At this point, we will open up the chat room here for the WebEx participants to ask any questions that they may have. Taking us just a second to make sure everybody's unmuted or can be unmuted. Okay. If you have questions, you can unmute yourself and we will take turns answering each of them. Or alternatively, if that is not working, you may chat in the chat feature. All right. Well, the challenge may be having our technology here today. We do believe that it is safest to do it this way. And we appreciate you all tuning in to do this with us this morning. We will have a full press release being sent out to members of the media this after the conclusion of this media event. And we will have our executive director, Heather Dieffenbach, available for interviews this afternoon for anyone who is interested. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are so excited to share this news with you and look forward to building our Village branch together. Thank you.